back where you don't know Blue Cakes Nigeria, and you're welcome to another very exciting moment on this program, Baking You Memories. It has been a fun ride since we started on the 14th of May, and we're so excited and we've been so happy that you've been with us all the way. So we're looking forward to the end of this season, and we're hoping that we'll hear more of your feedbacks and then get to know how it has been for you thus far. Today is going to be a very exciting episode. Please, let's look forward to it. See ya. So today I'm going to teach you how to make an Oat Date Square. If you've heard of brownies before, brownies usually come in squares. So this is in that same kind of shape, but it's different. We're working with oats and dates. And then the interesting part of this is that this is one ingredient that, I haven't really explored so much of, but I'm so excited to show you how it's going to turn out on this one. A friend showed up like 2 weeks ago with some dates for me, and I decided I was going to try it out. Okay, now, so dates are usually this way. What we really need is actually the skin. So we have to crack it open and then take out the seed. Now the seed usually looks this way. So it's something like so. We don't need it. We don't need it for what we'll be making. So you break it up, take out the seed, and then we use the skin. Now the first thing we're going to do to make this work is to have our dates that have been already seeded. That's how it's said. We'll put it in a saucepan, and then we'll add our water to it. You can use a tablespoon of lemon juice, but I'm using orange juice here. Just wanted to do something new. Okay, and then you have to boil this and allow it simmer for between 8 to 10 minutes. Ideally, you just have to also watch to make sure that it's until it's softened. Now the heat doesn't have to be high, it has to be on low heat. And when you do that, allow it to get to room temperature, and then we'll continue from there. Let's see how that goes. Okay, see how our dates we have simmered for about 10 minutes. We need to add a teaspoon of vanilla essence. And then allow it to cool room temperature, and then you set aside. So let's go ahead to make the crust. All we need to do is to combine the dry ingredients. We have our salt here. Then your baking soda, you have to add it to. Now remember, baking soda is different from baking powder. Cinnamon. This is one spice I really love. You add your sugar, brown sugar. Add your rolled oats. And then the last thing you'd want to add is your butter or your margarine. So how to combine them is to just use your fingertips and then, bring it together. It's going to have this crumbly appearance, so just like so. Your fingertips. So let's continue this fashion and then you see how the mixture is going to look like. All right, so we have gotten this mix into a very crumby, it's crumby. You're not supposed to put it together to form a paste, okay? So now that we've achieved this, we'll clear up the space and then you see how we're gonna put it in our pan. You need to get like a 9-inch square pan, grease and line the base, and then you see how I'll do that. All right, so you can see our date mixture, and then this is our crust. We're going to use, the first thing we're going to do is, at the base, we're going to put like 2/3 of this mixture at the base of the 9-inch pan. Spread it. And then we'll begin to press it to the bottom of the pan. So this layer is called the crust layer. So let's continue with that and you see how it looks. Okay, so you see our layer, the base layer. So the next thing we're going to do is to put our mixture, our date mixture, and spread it. It's like a filling. There's the filling for it. Some recipes have like twice this portion, you know, but I just wanted something not too much but can spread. So let's spread that on the entire surface before we go ahead to the next piece. Okay, so now I've spread my date filling on my surface, and then what I need to do now is to put the remaining portion of my crumbly mixture on the entire surface. By this time, you should be preheating your oven, and this just bakes for about 30 minutes or until golden brown, and then you bring it out and allow it to cool. So let's go ahead and, you know, do it. Okay, so I've spread it around the surface and it's time for us to put it in the oven and bake. I can't wait to taste this. All right, so make sure that your preheating is about 15 to 20 minutes at least, so that your oven is set. So let's pop this in the oven and then let's see how it gets.
Hello, join the League of Aspiring Bakers aiming for excellence. Blue Cakes Training School has a great learning atmosphere, several courses with a faculty of seasoned tutors that have vast years of experience and are famous for producing exceptional results. We do not just raise cake makers, we are raising brands. Follow who know Rodo.
Blue Cakes is the perfect hand for your birthdays, weddings, and every special event. Our baked goods from premier quality, made with fresh and healthy ingredients that are tasty and creative. You can pre-order or pick up from our ready-to-go cakes. Our products are such a delight and freshly baked. Get more than a little bliss in every bite. Delicious to the last piece. Place your orders through WhatsApp or call 080-8939-8940. We're eager to deliver excellence. Taste Blue Cakes, premier cakes only.
So you can see that it's well cooled now, out of the oven, well cooled. You need to, the aroma, the fusion of beautiful smells coming out of this. But one thing we need to do in terms of presentation is to cut them into squares. You know, we said this is Oat Date Squares. So we'll cut them into squares. Now this was the 9 inches square. You can decide to cut at every 3 inches and then, present them that way. I have already taken the liberty to know where my points are. So I'm just trying to make the marking. And then we cut. Now you do this when this is really cold, so you don't want to have the issue of it not coming out as neatly as possible. So I'm going to use my pizza cutter. So we're on the last alternate side now. Wow. Oh, great. So we'll take them out. See that? You can decide to put them on top of each other. All right, so you can see how nice it's looking, all squared and all cut and all that. And you know what time it is. This is the most interesting time to test it. So I'm going to cut a chunk for myself. I can't even speak. This is so good. Damn, this is so good. The filling in the middle just melts into your mouth. And this crunchy layer and the crust is just awesome. I really have to thank you, Faith, for those dates you brought because it inspired this episode. So, remember, the next episode is going to be our final one for the season. We want to hear from you. We want to know how this show has impacted you, what you have learned, the responses, what were your, best moments on the show. We just want to hear from you. We're looking forward to it. And next episode, we're going to have one of our ardent followers come in here, to share their own experiences with us. Thank you so much for being with us. Until next time, I'm Akwa, you don't know Blue Cakes Nigeria.